Oh Father, you are peaceful and respected by everyone. You should have faith in my words, for they will remove all danger. Now just expertly worship Govardhan Hill with all the ingredients collected for the Indra Yoga. This great mountain is not only named Govardhan, but it has the ability to increase Vardhan, the health and satisfaction of our cows. Go. Collect pots full of milk and make first-class milk sweets like sweet rice. Tamaraj, get any milk sweets for it? Cook many. I know where to go. Cook many tasty foods and fancy cakes. Bring leaf bowls full of ghee, honey, and nectar drinks. Prepare an ocean of yogurt, buttermilk, and fresh butter. Build a mountain of rock candy and cover all directions with an abundance of Shrikhand Rasala. Send messengers to invite the Brahmins. Feed them sumptuously until they laugh and their faces beam with the brilliant garlands of their blissful smiles.
That's how you have to feed people. Faces beam.
If you
Don't
feed
get sick thereafter.
There's no laughing stage if you feed me too much. I immediately go into the other stage. At that moment, the Brahmins will consider that the heavenly storehouses of nectar are totally insignificant. Call the priests to conduct the fire sacrifice and distribute cows in charity to the Brahmins. Those among you who are simple-hearted should just try to feed the Brahmins. You should please everyone by making an anukut with thick dyes, varieties of aromatic vegetables, and very palatable sweet cakes, surrounded by pools of unlimited sweet rice. Then worship Giri Govardhan with the proper articles such as padya. After feeding the Brahmins, you should give food to everyone else, including such fallen souls as dogs and dog eaters. Saturate the directions with the sweet music of berries, resonant conchas, tumultuous kettle drums, and various other instruments. The witty, well-versed Brahmins will start the yajna with perfectly pronounced Mangalacharana mantras. The entire horizon will be surcharged with all these auspicious sounds. According to Shastra conjunction, you should circumambulate Giriraj to conclude the worship, decorated with priceless jingling ornaments that delight the ears. The men should dress so luxuriously that even the demigods would be astonished. The housewives, with their sweet, gentle smiles, should also assemble. Invite the male and female artists to dance and sing, along with flutes, veenas, and mridangas. Bring the bullock carts in a procession led by scholarly Brahmins, who are truly the personified jewels of all auspiciousness. You who have the audacity to challenge even Lord Indra, who lives for millenniums, should happily circumambulate Govardhan Hill along with your cows, bulls, and calves. Do not think, how can we have faith that Giriraj will gratify our desires? Soon, Giriraj will fulfill all your desires and become famous as a second Mahendra. He will reward you handsomely and make all your endeavors fruitful. What more can I say, O Father? If you want to, you can follow my advice and achieve an auspicious result. After hearing Krishna's speech, Nanda Maharaj and the leading men of Vrindavan accepted his proposal. They agreed that this must be done to satisfy their desires. Acting as the Acharya of the Yajna, Krishna directed the Vrajavasis to worship Giriraj with all the paraphernalia collected for Indra's worship. This, of course, made Indra extremely angry. Nothing else could be heard in Vrindavan except the auspicious vibration of instrumental music. Vedic hymns resounded through the sky. The Vrajavasis felt blissful, and all the living entities entered a jolly mood from the worship of Govardhana. Hearing the melodious voices of the ladies, the cuckoos anxiously tried to learn singing from them. Ears attained their purpose by perceiving those auspicious sounds. Cows were adorned with gold-plated horns, colorful silk cloths on their backs, pearl necklaces, and tinkling bells hanging from their necks. Seeing their mothers so richly ornamented, the calves jumped excitedly. Nanda Maharaj brought the necessary articles from his house to worship Govardhan Hill. He initiated the puja by respectfully offering padya to wash Giriraj's feet. In an ebullient mood, he made the Anakuta hill complete with powerful peaks that delighted all in attendance. The peak rising out of the middle of the hill looked like a crown made of white camphor. The multicolored cakes stuck on the sides of the Anakuta hill looked like stones and boulders. At the base of the hill, there were clay pots full of milk, yogurt, and sweet rice. There were also colorful sabjis, lakes of dal, and very fragrant soups. Due to its covering of ghee, the Anakut mountain looked like golden Mount Kailash, shimmering under a cover of rain. Different kinds of fruits and flowers decorated its edges. When Nanda Maharaj saw the opulence of Anakuta, spreading its sweet aroma of cloves, camphor, and cardamom in all directions, he felt that this was fitting honor to Sri Giriraj, the king of all mountains. Sri Hari smiled happily upon seeing the amazing Anakut rivaling the peak of Mount Sumeru. Suddenly, the playful, fun-loving, indomitable Krishna assumed a huge, unprecedented form and stood on top of Govardhan Hill. He did this to anger Indra and instill faith in the cowherd men. Observing this powerful form, glowing like 1,000 suns, Krishna, who remained among the cowherd men in his original human-like form, cast a gentle glance upon everyone and said, "Hung ho, look!" Sounds like the Chinese version. Look, look! By using all the paraphernalia to exclusively worship Govardhan Hill with pure love, you have received his favor. Govardhan, the best of all mountains, has now manifested before you as a brilliantly effulgent person. Please look closely. The huge mouth of this expanded form of Giriraj resembles a deep cave. Though his mouth is massive, his face looks as beautiful as the full moon. Usually trees serve as his arms, but now he has two beautiful arms adorned with attractive jeweled armlets. Usually hard rocks cover his body, but now he has assumed a tender, sweet form. Look how that beautiful body walks over the other non-moving form. Moreover, this non-moving form is sitting like a seat made of costly emeralds, but it appears like the huge chest of the moving one. Glittering like a row of rubies, his teeth look like the crown of the non-moving form. The saffron hue of the minerals on the non-moving form gives an attractive hue to the lips of the moving one. In comparison, these two forms of Govardhan manifest the same elegance. Govardhan is reciprocating with your overflowing love and devotion He is acting like a hungry person, extending his arms bedecked with jeweled bangles. Look, just see how this hill has appeared in person to fulfill your desires. Now offer respects to him. Both Krishna and the people of Vrindavan bow down to this personified form of Govardhan hill. In effect, Krishna actually offered obeisances to himself. When the cowherd men, their wives, and the leading men of Vrindavan saw that form shining like the sun, they raised their folded hands above their heads and said, Namo, Namo, Namo. Being overwhelmed in affection, they danced around ecstatically. By joyfully worshipping Govardhan hill, the Vrajavasis realized that Govardhan is a person. Music from the temples wherein different demigods were being worshipped resounded in all directions. From all sides, intoxicated dancers performed blissfully. The heavenly kinnaras joined in with euphoric dancing, relishing the music and singing. The Vrajavasis forgot themselves in that joyous Govardhan festival. Govardhan caused the entire atmosphere to abound in happiness. Govardhan hill affectionately accepted the faithful worship of Nanda Maharaj by manifesting a personal form. Anyone who simply hears and chants about the glories of Giri Govardhan, which are inconceivable to ordinary people, will be delivered from all calamities. There it is. There it is. When? Rajaraj Nanda, the father of the subduer of demons, concluded the propitious worship of Giriraj by sumptuously feeding the Brahmins and everyone else down to the dogs. He handsomely rewarded the singers and dancers. Everyone attending the festival received precious gems and divinely opulent garments. Their hearts full of joy, the Vrajavasis talked excitedly among themselves as they did parikram. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Their hearts full of joy, the Vrajavasis talked excitedly among themselves as they did parikram of Govardhan hill. Skilled musicians led the way, playing the finest instrumental music. The languid, muffled tones of berries, dhakas, and kettle drums softened the atmosphere with their pleasing vibrations. With their bodies decorated with designs drawn in kumkum, the cowherd boys followed behind the musicians. Wielding sticks, they fearlessly drove the multicolored cows ornamented with gold and jewels. A second group of talented musicians came along playing flutes and venas. Next came singers with sweet, gentle voices, and ecstatic dancers, moving in rows, one behind the other. Then the gopis, their faces glowing with happiness, came riding on bullock carts that rivaled the golden chariots of the gods. They sang loudly about their intimate pastimes with Krishna. Hari, who removed all obstacles, laughed and joked with his cowherd boyfriends as he circumambulated Govardhan hill. Eternally bound to him in faith, Krishna's friends remained fearless and free from all anxieties. Wearing a sweet-smelling flower garland across his broad chest, Nanda Maharaj walked just behind the boys. He was smiling in great satisfaction and accompanied by the leading men of Vrindavan. In accordance to scriptural injunctions, they gave charity to Brahmins. At different places while going around Giriraj. It is impossible to find a suitable container to hold the unlimited bliss that the Vrajavasis felt during their parikram of Giriraj. Even though tiny in size, the soul can enjoy immeasurable happiness. As a result, their souls drowned in inconceivable joy. The continuous music of the dhakas and kettle drums, which are famous on earth, heaven and earth, increase the bliss of the parikram. Soon they arrived on the banks of the Yamuna, which previously flowed near Govardhana. Being the glorious day of Bratri Ditiya, Titi, which is, oh, so itchy. Here, bite.
Put on the mosquito leg.
Which is very dear to both Yamuna and her brother Yamaraj. They decided to take an auspicious bath. Ratri Titiya Titi is the day when sisters pray for the prosperity of their brothers. Sunanda, the intelligent, well-behaved daughter of Upananda, Sunanda, the intelligent, well-behaved daughter of Upananda, invited her cousin brother Damodar Krishna, who is always jubilant and victorious, to celebrate the festival. Damodar, who delights all moving and non-moving creatures. Huh?
Interesting that he called him Damodar.
Yeah. Damodar, who delights all moving and non-moving creatures, gladly accepted the sincere request of Sunanda. His heart overflowed with loving feelings for that dear sister. She affectionately served many types of delicious drinks and tasty cakes to Krishna and his friends. Haladar and all the boys enjoyed the excellent food, while Batu, the skillful jester, entertained the enchanter of the world with his funny jokes and antics. Batu quipped, "Alas, alas, oh dear friend of the Aga demon, why didn't the foolish creator make every titi as Ratri Titiya Titi? Oh brother, whose chest shines with the mark of Shivats, we count the year in terms of days. So how come you do not have many sisters like Sunanda, who, acting as the embodiments of kindness, will fill us up like this every day of the year? If this had happened, it would have been a great source of pleasure for us. Yesterday's exciting Govardhan festival has passed. Though heaps of food and drink were offered, and although I am a voracious eater, still I did not enjoy as much as I have today on Ratri Titiya. Krishna, who steals everyone's heart with his charming character, enjoyed the simple joking words of Batu as he joyfully ate. Then, in mutual affection, Damodar and Sunanda exchanged so much valuable cloth, jewels, and golden ornaments that it astonished the people on earth. Thus, the Ratri Dvitiya celebration ended. Now, yeah, I'm ready to go back. I have to get ready to take a rest.
Yeah. Let's just go. Since it's,
Go to Shura?
Yeah.